If you guys want free V-Bucks, make sure to comment free V-Bucks in the comment section below. I'll be giving some away in an upcoming video, so make sure that you guys turn on notifications and subscribe if you haven't already so you never miss a future upload. With that said, let's get started. What's up guys, my name is Brandon, you guys can call me Swifterrs, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video here on my channel. Today I've got some super exciting information for you all, because in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a bunch of upcoming items coming to Fortnite in an upcoming update. This is going to include some brand new weapons, consumables, and so much more. I'm super excited to dive into today's video, but before we do get started, be sure to let me know in the comment section below what your favorite weapon to use in Fortnite is. Mine has got to be the bolt action sniper rifle, so let me know down in the comment section below which weapon you guys like to use. So with that being said, let's get started with today's video, taking a look at a bunch of really awesome items coming to Fortnite in an upcoming update. Now, although this information is not 100% confirmed, it was actually extracted from the files of Fortnite, and what I mean by that is with the most recent update, which was patch update volume 3.1 in Fortnite, when it was implemented into the PC, some files were added into the PC version of Fortnite, and people were able to actually extract some information and additional data from the PC version of Fortnite, and within those files, this information was contained, so it is anticipated that all of these items that are already in the patch files for Fortnite will be added in an upcoming update. Now, the reason why all of the information that I'm going to be talking about in today's video is pretty credible, and why I believe that all of these items will eventually be added into Fortnite is because the other day I uploaded a video talking about 5 crazy new skins that will be added into Fortnite, one of which included the Rex outfit, and these files were found in the data files of the PC version of Fortnite. And as you guys already know, the Rex outfit is now purchasable in Fortnite. You can purchase it for 2,000 V-Bucks, so all of the items that you're seeing on screen right now will eventually be added into Fortnite because we already received the Rex outfit. It's confirmed, it's already in the game, so we're probably going to be getting all of these other skins as well, and other pickaxes and character customization options. So all of those items were found in the PC version and the PC files of Fortnite, and all of these items and other weapons that I'm going to be talking about in today's video were also found in the PC files of Fortnite. So that's why this information is credible, but regardless, it's not 100% confirmed, so do take it with a grain of salt. So guys, I just wanted to get all of that out of the way so you guys are clear on how this information came to be and why it's pretty credible. So with that being said, let's finally get started with all of these items, the first of which being, I think, the most exciting and most creative and interesting, and that is the airstrike laser. This is essentially an ability that you guys can do to mark a location to deliver an airstrike with 4 bomb payloads. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You can direct an airstrike to a specific location on the map. The rarity of this airstrike laser is legendary, so I assume that you also need to use rockets in order to fuel this airstrike laser, and I'm very curious to see how this is actually going to be implemented into the game, because I definitely see this being a little bit overpowered, but I do think that the developers can figure out some way so it's not extremely overpowered. And if people inside of a base try to direct this airstrike on to a different enemy's base, I assume that the targeted place is gonna have some sort of alert or some sort of notice so that an airstrike is inbound and that they have to get out of the area before that airstrike and the 4 bomb payloads come dropping down where they're currently at. So moving on to the next item, we unfortunately don't have an image of as of yet, but this next item is the Durr burger helmet, a corporate mascot helmet that protects from a single instance of critical damage. Being one shot by a bolt action sniper or pump shotgun might become a thing of the past with the addition of helmets. Now, as of now, this item is classified as a rare item, and obviously it's pretty self-explanatory. It's going to give players some additional armor on their character if they go into a gunfight with 2 players with a shotgun. One who has a helmet may survive compared to the one that doesn't. I don't really know how I feel about this, but honestly, in my mind, it was only a matter of time before armor and helmets and additional forms of health aside from the shield were implemented into the game. So the next item that I wanted to go ahead and mention, again, we unfortunately don't have an image of, but it's pretty self-explanatory, and that is just a standard backpack. It increases your inventory size, and as of now, the amount of increased space is unknown, like the Durr burger helmet. This rarity of the item is also rare, so it's not like this is going to be something that is going to be super hard to find because it is a rare item, so it should be relatively easy to locate and find throughout the map. The spawn rate would definitely be high, but again, I don't really know how I feel about this backpack. I really like only having 5 items in my inventory. Obviously, there are some times where I wish that I could hold an additional item, but for the most part, I really hope that the backpack doesn't create a super unfair advantage to players where they can just hold a ton more items in their inventory compared to players that aren't able to find the backpack. But again, I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about this. Let me know what you think about the backpack in the comment section below. So moving on to the next item, again, we don't have a picture of, but I promise in just a bit we're going to get a lot more pictures of some of these items. But this next item is the Beehive Grenade. Bees. This is likely a grenade which applies damage over time, effect to anyone within its explosion radius. This is a rare item, and honestly, it was only a matter of time before additional forms of grenades and things to dwindle an enemy's health were added into the game. I believe right now we have 3, if I can think of them off the top of my head. We have the regular grenade, we have the impulse grenade, we have the dance bomb. Make that 4. We've also got the smoke bomb. So 4 things that you can actually throw at your enemies. So that is super cool. Moving on to another grenade, we've got the slow grenade. Create a zone of slow motion for all nearby players. The rarity of this item is rare, so that's going to be a super awesome addition to the game. It definitely reminds me of the boogie bomb already added into the game, just another grenade to make it difficult for your enemies to kill you when they're affected by this grenade. Moving on to the next item, it is another type of throwable, and that is the gas grenade. Hurls a stink bomb, better clear out the much anticipated alternative to smoke grenades. So we don't necessarily know if this is just going to create a hazy, dark cloud, or if this is actually going to take health away from your enemies if they're in the radius. Now moving on to another type of weapon that's going to be added into the game. This is the MOAB. Launches a tiny rocket that makes a big boom. Hopefully it could potentially be some type of slower rocket, so it definitely is going to remind me a lot of the RPG that's already in the game. It's possible that this MOAB is going to have a bigger boom, but it looks super awesome. It looks like a little hand cannon rocket. The rarity of this item is legendary. So the next item that we have here on the list is in fact the concussion mine. Deals damage and slows nearby enemies when triggered. Very handy for those who have a more passive playstyle. So this is essentially a claymore or an explosive device that you can put in a specific area of the map, and it appears that when players walk near or over the concussion mine, it's going to trigger and deal some damage. The rarity of this item is currently unknown. Moving on to the next item we have here is the bottle rocket. Hurls a grenade, bang bang. So this looks like a new way to throw grenades with a more specific trajectory, and it's possible that this bottle rocket is going to be able to launch grenades and explosives farther than you can originally just throw grenades. This is going to be helpful if there are 2 giant bases going at it with one another. If an enemy has this bottle rocket, they can launch grenades into your base, so it seems super cool. The rarity is also unspecified as well. So the final item that I wanted to touch on in today's video is the Telenade, and it's a teleporter grenade, and it essentially just teleports enemies or possibly yourself to an unspecified location. So this seems like something super awesome if you're in a firefight with someone, you're super low on health, and you're trying to get out of there. If you have the Telenade, you can throw it on the ground. I'm assuming if you're in the radius, it's going to teleport you to a completely different location in the map. So that seems super awesome, especially if you have enemies running up on your base. If you throw the Telenade and they're in the radius, it's going to teleport them to a different location. That seems like a super awesome addition to the game. So this list that I wanted to go off of and read to you guys, it doesn't include everything. There are a few other items that I didn't talk about in today's video because I don't want this video to drag on and on and on. But if you guys want to go ahead and check out this entire list, I'm going to have it linked in the description below. There are a ton of super awesome other items, and I would consider making an additional video on some of the other items that I didn't touch on in today's video in an additional upload. But let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all of these items coming into the game. For me, the coolest one out of all of these that I mentioned has got to be the airstrike laser. I'm super excited for that. I can't wait to see how the developers decide to implement it into the game. But as I said, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all of these weapons. I'm super curious. Regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to drop a like down below. Subscribe if you're new. With that being said, I'll be sure to catch you guys later.